A question I was recently asked in a podcast interview is, where are men most missing the mark when it comes to sex and relationship? And I would have to say receptivity is a big piece of that. Not being able to listen, not being able to be embodied and in the moment and receiving information from what's going on right here, right now, and then responding accordingly, taking action based upon what you're observing at the present moment. So a lot of guys will kind of have a script, some kind of way of connecting that they're projecting in their minds, maybe what's worked before or what they've seen on porn. They're not actually listening to the uniqueness of this now. They're not listening to their lover's body, to their own body, to feel what's the mood, what's the vibe, and then moving into congruence with that. And I hear this a lot from women, that it feels like he's just kind of on this script, doing his own thing, not responding to her feedback. And this is not just in the bedroom, but really being able to listen, especially in relationships between men and women. A lot of times women just want to be heard. They don't want you to problem solve. They really want your presence, but they just want you to listen and to feel them. And they will ask for advice if that's what they're looking for, but sometimes they really just want to be heard and move their emotions. Sometimes in the bedroom, they might either be explicitly asking for what they want or responding with their body language. If it doesn't seem like she's enjoying what you're doing, it's important that you check in and ask what she would like. If it does seem like she likes what you're doing, keep doing that. Don't just shift gears. I hear this all the time, that women say, oh, I really love what you're doing, or they moan in response to something, but the guy is just kind of in his own head and shifts to something else and isn't actually listening with her body. So a lot of times we actually talk at our sexual energy rather than with it. We often don't listen. It's not a dialogue. There's something we want to get from it. We're chasing that orgasm, that pleasure. But when we can slow down and listen to our own bodies and our own sexual energy, to that of our lovers, to what the moment is asking for, there is so much more space for the unique magic of this moment to arise. And this is what gets us out of this space of sex becoming routine and boring and linear. It's when we're actually listening to what wants to move, what's inspired to move through our bodies, getting out of the head into the body and soaking up what this present moment has to offer. And that's how we ensure having a connective, present, dynamic sex life that is always shifting and changing with our moods, with the day, with the weather. You know, we're such a different person in each moment, and especially women, their hormones change immensely through the course of a menstrual cycle. And so she's going to show up differently during one part of the month than she does in another. What she loved last week might not be doing it for her this week. So the more that you get in this place of running on autopilot, the less fulfilling it's going to be. The more you get curious and exploratory and really listen and get playful and see, where is my lover today? Where am I today? Where are we meeting today? Where is this ever evolving, ever shifting and changing and growing harmony point between us? That's where the nectar is. So guys, I would say one of the biggest things you can do is learn to listen. Women too, this really applies to everyone. Just being able to really listen and receive the moment, that is a more feminine, receptive quality. And it actually strengthens your masculinity to tune in with your femininity. And I'll talk about that in a different video. But for now, just play with listening and getting curious, getting out of the head and into the body, and see what happens. So if you liked this video, hit the like button, share below what you've learned from listening more deeply to each and every moment, subscribe to my channel, and have a beautiful day.